Hey guys, this is Hasna, a master teacher and pupils. So how you all doing? I think you all are awesome. You all are awesome. So let us go into our topic, and today we are going to learn 9 CBSE NCRT Science first chapter matter in our surroundings. So it's first chapter matter in our surroundings. So let's go into a chapter. Yeah. So first I'll read the para or the sentence, and after you will understand the sentence or the para. So first, as we look at our surroundings, we see a large variety of things with different shapes, sizes and textures. As we look in my surroundings, there are a jute bag and a mat and a book and headphones and also a pillow and a wooden exam pad. So this all have size. If we take my wooden exam pad, it is so big, so it has a big size. Yes, this all have size and shapes. Yes, my textbook is in rectangular shape. Yes, if you take my exam pad, it is also rectangular shape. If you take my pillow is in circular shape. Yes, all objects in my surroundings have some size and also shape and also texture. If we take my pillow, it is so soft. If we take my exam pad, it is somewhat harsh. Yeah, let's go further. Everything in this universe is made up of material which scientists have named matter. Means here everything in our surroundings is called as matter. Yeah. If we take a book, it is made up of which material? Means it's made up of papers, and it is a matter. It is a matter. Means we don't know the definition of matter. Let's create a definition by reading this parent. So let's go further to know what is the definition of matter. What is the definition of matter? We didn't get a clear cut what is matter. So let's go further and let's understand what is matter clearly. So next is the air we breathe, the food we eat, stones, clouds, stars, plants and animals. Even a single drop of water or a particle of sand, everything is matter. Yeah, everything is matter. Here they are saying everything matter. But why they are called as matter, yaar? Why they are called as matter? Our textbook bias are not giving the main point what is matter, but they are saying air, food, stars, plants are all matter. But why they are called as matter? So to know what is matter clearly, let's go even further. Yeah. We also see as we look around that all the things mentioned above occupy space and have mass. In other words, they both have mass and volume. Yes, we got a definition of matter now. Yeah. What is matter? Do you also got what is matter? You all are tubelites. And my brain is always sharp. So, what is matter? Means the object or subject. Let's take subject. A subject which occupies space and has mass and volume is called as matter. It's called as matter. Yeah. Air has mass. It takes space. it takes space? Do you think so? It takes space or not? Yes, guys. Yes. Everywhere we see is air. Everywhere we see air is present. Yeah. If I look upward, there is air. Yes. If I look left, yeah, there is air. If you look right side, there is also air. Everywhere is air. So air, it occupies space. Yes. So air is also matter, and single drop. Yeah, single drop also takes place. Yes, single drop also takes place. Yeah. So let's go further. So, did you get a clear cut? What is matter? Okay, I will write you what is matter, a clear definition. Matter is nothing but matter is nothing but mass plus space. Means I am just there's my fingers are too fat, so I'm not getting the small handwriting. So in simply I just written mass plus space. It has mass and it takes space. That's it. Matter is nothing but mass plus space. That's it. Yeah. Let's go further. Since early times, human beings have been trying to understand their surroundings. Early Indian philosophers classified matter in the form of 5 basic elements: the Panchatattva, air, earth, fire, sky, and water. According to them, everything, living or non-living, was made up of these 5 basic elements. Ancient Greek philosophers had arrived at a similar classifications of matter. Yeah. Means early people our human beings are always trying to understand about our surroundings. Yeah, surroundings. Trying to understand about our surroundings. So they just classified this matter into 5 basic things. 5 basic elements which are called as Panchatattva. So what are these Panchatattva means? Air. First one is air, earth, fire, sky, and water. Yeah. Air, earth, fire, sky, and water. According to them, everything living or non-living was made up of these 5 elements. Whatever, living or non-living, whatever the subject is, but they are made up of these 5 basic elements. That is, they believed blindly that everything living or non-living was made up of these 5 basic elements. Okay. Ancient Greek philosophers had arrived at a similar classification of matter. Modern day scientists have evolved 2 types of classifications of matter based on their physical properties and chemical nature. Yes. So ancient philosophers always blindly believe that all are made up of these 5 basic elements. But these modern scientists classified this into 2 types. That is, one is physical properties, second one is chemical nature. There is chemical nature and there is physical nature. Yes, there is physical properties and chemical nature. They divide into 2 classes. In this chapter, we shall learn about matter based on its physical properties, chemical aspects of matter will be taken up in substitute chapters. Okay. So, in this chapter, we shall learn about matter based on its physical properties, chemical aspects of matter will be taken up in substitute chapters. So, what we learned in this introduction? what we learned in this introduction is what is matter. We learned what is matter clearly. What is matter? I'm telling this again. What is matter mean?